Want candy now?
What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you today with another episode for Dragon Ball Legends. So overnight there was maintenance resulting in a new updated version of the game. We are now looking at version 1.8.0 and there's a whole bunch of nice changes along with that, and as well 3 new sparking cards on a new Imperial Advent Summon banner. So we're going to do some card analysis, check out all the updates to the game, cue you guys in on everything that's new and fresh in Dragon Ball Legends. And before we get to all the news and updates, I did want to resolve the contest I was running. So a couple days ago, probably almost a week now, I threw up a contest for a $25 Visa gift card in which all I wanted people to do was guess how many ranked wins I had had at that point in time. So in a surprise twist, there was a kind of tie. Now there is one definitive winner, so I'm going to slide across the screen not only the screenshot unedited that shows the results, which is 683 wins, but the first and runner-up commenters were basically people that were both 1 point away from the correct answer, but due to the time restriction, which was one of the only rules I put on the contest, was whoever answered first in the event of a tie would be the winner. Because of that, Cochise Stokes is the winner of the contest, and a Savage runner-up to Mr. Jesse Savage as well. Now, I think that I'm going to go out, Jesse, and get you at least a $10 gift card, because technically it was a tie, and it's not really your fault that he commented first. You know, whenever you see the video is when you can comment, but I did mention that as a rule. So Cochise Stokes and Jesse Savage both either comment or Discord me, or we'll find a way to get in touch. If you can comment here, that would be the most useful. But congratulations to Cochise Stokes for getting 1 point away from the proper answer right after I posted the video, and Jesse Savage as well, 1 point away. There were tons of close guesses and people that looked like they had mathed everything out, and that was honestly a lot of fun, you guys. We'll definitely be doing it again, but again, congratulations to Mr. Cochise Stokes and Jesse Savage, runner-up. Both of you guys, hit me up in the comments if you can, and we'll move from there how I can kind of reward you guys a little bit. So, moving forward, we're going to quickly go through the news for the patch notes here on the 1.8.0 update. We're going to breeze through it pretty quick, but basically, top line here, you can see we have more hard missions, Book 1, or Part 1, Book 2, sorry, and Part 1, Chapter 7, blah, blah, blah. New hard missions. We're going to check out the rewards probably in this video. Maybe if there's enough time, we'll just thumb through what the rewards are on some of those missions. They have made significant adjustments to PvP, so hopefully all the auto win, disconnect, APK modders will not be able to do that anymore and infest the ranked leaderboards. That is a huge thing for me, because it kind of hurt my desire to stay competitive in this game with seeing how many people are just using that APK to cheat their way to the top. So hopefully that's been addressed. I know I've emailed Bandai at least twice about it already, so they know that the modded APK does exist, and hopefully they again are taking steps against it. How to get has been enhanced here, so when you're soul boost farming for different souls, hopefully it'll be a little bit more efficient to help you out there to better find the level you need for the souls you need. Efficacy of solar flare has been adjusted. It's no longer possible to evade to moving to the side. That makes sense. Solar flare should be 180-degree attack. As well, certain blue cards like Pycons and a couple other characters, they used to be able to be evaded with a simple backstep, which didn't cost a vanish meter. They've patched that out. Circumstances, players who initiated disconnect were deemed as winners of PvP. Again, hopefully that's targeting the modded APK users. Circumstances, missions, certain Z level could not be achieved. Hopefully they kind of patched down some of the perfect wins now that they've kind of adjusted the key recovery system, make it a little bit easier to get those, even though it's not really impossible, but it is much more difficult now. A couple other adjustments to the game here. Cover change being performed. Command to switch characters could not be canceled. As well, there were a couple other Characters cannot be switched when forcing the opponent to switch characters. Switching command is made right before the KO of an opponent. Again, I'm sorry I'm kind of reading through these kind of quick, guys, but a lot of important patches here. If you want to hit the envelope, you can read through that as well, but the basic gist is that hopefully they are tweaking some of the fine bugs in the game, and as well kind of getting ways of weeding out the cheaters who are infesting the leaderboards. So beyond that, the most important thing for us to check out first is the new summon banner, the new sparking cards. Remember, you do get a cheap daily summon every day on these banners, so that's 3 daily summons per day. And let's check out the featured characters here. The first one, and probably the one that I actually do want the most, is this Final Form Frieza right here. He does have a Death Ball attack. Hopefully this loads up quickly so we can check it out here in the video. But his blue card is just a standard Death Ball, which he just kind of throws at the enemy. It does enhance his own melee abilities, his strike card, the red card, by 15% for a metered amount of time. So, being that he's yellow and a melee character, bruiser, he is kind of like, in my opinion right now, a better version of Pikkon. Pikkon's blue card, boosts his blast output, but he's a melee character. So Frieza is a little bit more focused on melee, and if you stick to that, he can come out ahead of Pikkon here, I think. Especially because there are Frieza Force links in the game already, and there's not too much going on with Otherworld in the game. So just like Goku and Broly, he can use his main ability to summon an Ultimate Arts card. You just saw that right there. I believe it costs 20 ki, the same as the Broly and Goku abilities, but looking here, these stats are pretty good. He's got a really high strike attack, very similar to Broly. Blast attack's not quite there. His strike and blast defense kind of average, and his critical is lower than Broly's. I think Broly's starting off with base of like 2,000 without the boosts, or maybe it's with the boost. Either way, Broly's definitely much higher crit. He's got the Frieza Saga from Z, obviously male, Frieza Force, and Transforming Warrior. So I'm assuming that's going to come into play again further in the game when you get characters like Janemba, Cooler, other characters that transform and take different shapes throughout the game. There's probably plenty more, but I'm not going to run a list off right now. You guys probably know just as many of them as I do, if not more off the top of your head. So, pretty standard here. We do want to check out the green card. Immobilizes enemy and causes enemy to receive 15% more strike damage for 15 timer counts. So, this card will be super effective to stun an enemy to immediately lead into the super, or to stun an enemy to lead into a combo into the super. Just remember that after the stun, only your next card is going to be unblockable. After that, if you're chaining a combo, they still have other characters left. They'll be able to sub somebody in that can take hits. So if there are more than one character left and you're just trying to finish one, you may telekinesis directly into the blue card or Ultimate Arts card. Otherwise, telekinesis is going to set you up with some pretty nice combo potential. So we do like the telekinesis. Again, the Death Ball boosts the strike damage as well, so he's going to be doing a lot of buffing of his own strike damage. A little bit less than the Gohan card. I believe Gohan's buffing 20% and 20% on his blue card and green card, but his base stats probably aren't going to quite be there when it comes to Frieza. Abilities, draw your arts card. Yep, pretty standard comparing that to Broly and Super Saiyan Goku. Z ability, 24% to element yellow base strike and blast defense during battle, so he'll combo on a team pretty well with Pikkon. I think Pikkon gives bonus health to yellow characters. Don't quote me on that. He's got the same tag as the Pikkon does right here, I believe. Or no, it's actually Piccolo, sorry. The 20% to strike damage inflicted against tag Saiyan. I think Piccolo's maybe blast damage. But either way, if you're up against the plethora of Saiyans that are in the game already, this will be useful, and strike damage is what Frieza's naturally good at already, so this is going to help him out a lot. Anti-Frieza Force Restriction. 15% damage inflicted against tag Frieza Force. Effect is not applied to character Frieza. Interesting. So even though he is Frieza Force, we all know that Frieza can be a dirty backstabber. so he gets a damage buff against his own units as well. That's very curious and interesting. But, alright, we're not going to draw this out too long here. Let's go check out the next card. We do have Captain Ginyu. Now, his body change mechanic, we'll click on that first, is very interesting. Kind of like I predicted when I had made the video kind of translating the V-Jump scans a little bit. I wasn't sure that if you were going to actually be able to swap characters, because the game mechanics in this game would be a little funky trying to incorporate all that, and it turns out that you don't. So I don't know if you were checking that out as it was playing, but basically when you use the purple card, Ginyu will body change, punch himself in the heart in the other character's body to self-harm, and then he changes back, so you get your Captain Ginyu body back. I don't know exactly how much damage this is going to do, but if it's anywhere in the 80 to 90+% range, it's going to be super effective. Already off the top of my head, I can think of team building this with Frieza, using Frieza's green card telekinesis to stun them, then immediately switching over to Ginyu and doing the body change to get that, basically that free hit off right there. I think that's going to be an extremely powerful combo, so keep that in your thoughts if you happen to get both Ginyu and Frieza. And if you don't happen to pull Ginyu as well, you can buy, if you have the money, there is a starter pack for him, I believe, in the shop, similar to the way that we had the starter pack for Super Saiyan Goku and Saiyan Saga Vegeta. I believe there's a Ginyu one in there, but we'll look at that real quick also. His blue card here, I think, is Milky Cannon. From the translations, that's basically what I was assuming, which should be his purple Ki Blast. Yes, so pretty standard Milky Cannon. If you've seen fighters or, you know, any other fighting game, that's pretty much Ginyu's standard there. We didn't mean to do that. He is a defense type. Yep, Frieza was a melee type. He's green as well, so that gives potential for team building with Piccolo. But truth be told, even though the Ginyu Force is mostly hero class cards, actually almost all hero class cards right now other than Ginyu, you'll want to build this card on a Ginyu Force team, probably with the Final Form Frieza on there as well to be that 6th card. That's really the best team build that I can think of for these guys, because the Ginyu Force trades so many buffs back and forth with one another. I'm not going to thumb through every single card, but, you know, Geese, just for example, these might not be precise, but Geese, for example, will boost the Ginyu Force strike damage, Birders boosting their blast damage, Raccoon is doing more damage to Saiyans for all Ginyu Force members, Goldo will be doing like defense boost, you know. That's not exactly on point as to what they are, but because this team just synergizes so well together, you'll pretty much want to do the Final Form Frieza, probably, and then all 5 members of the Ginyu Force. Now, hopefully moving into the future, we do get some EX versions of the Ginyu Force, but we'll have to check that out, and remains to be seen here. So powering through this, strike attack is much lower than Frieza or Pikkon, so 28,000 there. Blast attack is relatively low too, so his stats are kind of mid-tier to not very good for comparison to other sparking cards. But again, remembering all those synergies you get from the Ginyu Force, that should make up for that lack of stats and kind of elevate him to those levels where he can function much better than if he was just kind of awkwardly thrown into a team made up of just random sparking cards. So definitely going to want to build with intent with the Ginyu Force with this guy right here. There's really no way around it. And the arts here, Strike and Blast, I'm going to assume are pretty standard. Yep. The Milky Cannon causes enemies to take 15%, basically the same as Frieza. His blue card is going to buff his strike damage by 15% for 15 seconds. Causes enemies to take 20% more blast damage for 20 counts on the green card. So he's just kind of balanced, but his blast attack is a little bit higher than his strike attack. And then body change deals major pierce damage and inflicts bleed. So it's going to have a damage over time effect on that character after you switch back. That's pretty interesting. You can see here as well, he's only going to affect the first 2 tiles directly in front of him. So this attack may be able to be evaded or just backstepped out of. So that is important right there. He doesn't go forward all 3 tiles. So you're going to want to use that telekinesis stun or Goldo stun. If you're running Goldo and Frieza, you'll have 2 options for stuns there. Other than that, everything else was pretty standard. Your body is mine. Basically just like Frieza, Broly, Goku, he'll draw the purple card instead of an ultimate arts. It's a body change, unique arts, I guess we can call that. Z ability, again, he's buffing the entire Ginyu Force base health by 22%, and 20% blast damage inflicted when Frieza Force is a battle member. I believe all of the Ginyu Force is Frieza Force and Ginyu Force, so that'll work out nicely as well. So, pretty kind of underwhelming card at face value, but he has some really unique and cool abilities. I believe this is the only source of bleed damage in the game so far, so that's important right there. And when he's properly built on a team, his kind of average stats will be elevated up to something that's actually useful. So that is important right there. Kid Gohan here. We have a Masenko Gohan. This is the Vegeta and Goku Saiyan saga still. He's got the Masenko there. Max power is right under 200k. He's a yellow type as well. So I honestly would favor Frieza if I could choose one. I would love to get Frieza. His strike attack, however, is right up there with Frieza's. So this card is not to be slept on. He is quite good as well. Blast attack, not as good, so he's going to be a melee-based character as well here. On the V-Jump scan, I thought he was going to be more of a support character, but all his buffs are pretty much going to himself, from what I can tell. That's crazy. He's like Spirit Bomb Goku, but not. He's got 2 yellow arts cards, but he is mostly a melee character, so that's not super good. Hybrid Saiyan, Son family, and kids. So he'll go great in the future with Trunks and Goten and Gotenks. Pan, I think Pan is the kids, but maybe she's a teen, so I don't know if she has the kids. I don't think she does. It's basically going to be, yeah, basically Trunks and Gotenks and all them, I guess. Maybe if there's a Vegeta Jr. and a Goku Jr. from GT, we might see them as well. And Kaba, I don't know if he's technically a kid or a teen, so we'll figure that out. But yeah, so melee character, right? Yep, melee type. Arts cards here, Strike and Blast are very standard. Masenko standard, but he does, like I said with Frieza, instead of 15% buffs, he's doing a 20% buff to his strike damage here, and 20% to own strike and blast damage. So his buffs are much more significant on himself. Almost like a Vegeta version of a melee damage type. So Gohan here again, not to be slept on. He is quite good. Will to fight, 50% to strike damage for 15 seconds. So yeah, he really is a melee version of the Sparking Vegeta card. He can really buff the poop out of his own strike damage here. Z ability, 19% to Mixed-Blooded Saiyan. That'll help with Pan, again, Trunks, Gotenks, Goten in the future Trunks, so not really super useful right now, but that will be super relevant in the future when we get some really powerful Saiyans that are mixed-blooded, like Ultimate Gohan, or Mystic Gohan, rather. It would be great for stuff like that. Double Team Strike Plus, 20% strike damage inflicted when 3, so another weird Spirit Bomb Goku-like ability. Only comes into play when 3 battle members are left. So nothing crazy there. So his other ability down here, unique ability, is very similar to the Krillin Goku thing we have going on. He gets a 35% bonus to strike damage when Piccolo is defeated. So if you combo that with the 50%, with the 40% from the 2 blue and green cards, you've got well over 100% buff here. What is it, 125% buff to his strike damage? And another 20% if there's only 3 battle members left. So what is 145%? This is not bad. He can definitely output some serious red card damage here. So Gohan, I don't really want him, but he's not to be slept on. And then Piccolo and Pikkon are on the banner as well. Let's try a daily summon. Let's see if we get anything. We also have 2,000 stones, so I might blow through those as well real quick. Well, only 1 pod. We're just going to skip. Yeah, it's a hero. So let's maybe burn some more bad luck doing the single summons on other banners. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it'll help. You never know. No pods. I hope you guys don't get mad at me for skipping the animation, but I wasn't expecting anything good there either. And anything good here? My single summons are always trash, guys. Almost always trash. Oh, Super Saiyan. Alright, we won't skip this one. I love it when I reverse jinx myself, although I don't know if that's going to happen right now. Not the particular banner I would want it to be on, but if it happens to be something good, probably an EX card here. What do we get? Yep, EX. Yep, Extreme Raditz. Alright. 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 Well, let's do a multi on Frieza. I know I can't hold myself back. So we'll do a multi here, and we'll check out some of the other stuff as well. Only one pod. No bueno. No bueno. So after this, there are again some new hard mode missions that they added. Some new events versus the Ginyu Force, which may drop gold equipment. I was actually kind of expecting the Vegeta event, but we didn't get it. What is that? It transformed into a Sparking? First card is the brand new Masenko Gohan. What? What? Okay. Off of a no pods. We got the new EX Frieza card too. Wow. Alright. Of course it's the Sparking card I said I didn't really want, you guys. You know, there are some prices to pay when you reverse jinx yourself. So, Extreme Yamcha. Oh, he's new. And Extreme Third Form Frieza. He's new as well. Alright, so a new Sparking card and 3 new EX cards. I really can't complain about that on a seemingly dead multi-summon with no pods and no Super Saiyan, and Goku got his butt kicked. So, I only have enough stones for one more multi, you guys. I'm primarily not going to be a summoning channel, but I managed to save some up, so why not? Whoa, what is this? I've never seen that. I have never seen that! Vegeta said, hell no, it's my turn, Goku. Oh my god, and just nuked him right in the face. What? Okay, it's PyCon though. Man, that was cool. That was super cool, you guys. I have never ever seen that particular animation. Unfortunately, it was PyCon and not one of the new units. Ugh, but that was still super cool. Vegeta was like, nope, Kakarot, step aside. Step aside. So I only came out with Gohan on the new units. I might cough up, I don't know. I don't really want to spend a whole lot of money on this game, but I might end up getting a couple, maybe another multi-summon. But still cool. I love that animation. That was really sweet, you guys. Oh, man, that was dope. Of course, comment down below. Let me know what your results were. If you ended up with the new Frieza card, the new Captain Ginyu card. Of course, I want to hear it. We got the new Gohan card. So, again, I can't really complain. 2 Sparkings, an awesome summon animation. Wow. Alright. Well, I'm not going to burn all my 375 left for now. Let's check out. Do we see if the PvP season reset? I believe it did. No, it didn't. I'm ranked 789. Wow, they cleared out a lot of people cheating, you guys. Because I had already ranked out of the top 1,000. So they've definitely cleared out a lot of the cheating accounts and reset their points to 0. Thank you. Thank you, developers, for being such awesome people and doing active, proactive things. So we're still top ranked here. We've got a new Gohan. The only one I didn't want. But again, that's okay. So let's see. Story. Let's check out hard mode here. Actually, let's check out this new event here. Ginyu Force, Scout Battle, G-Spurter, Krillin. Anything new in here? I heard they maybe up the difficulty or rewards on those there. The dreaded Ginyu Force. Alright, I'm not going to waste your time, but I'll go through the Ginyu Force event on my own time and then report back to you on the efficiency of it for EXP farming, equipment farming, what we're going to get. Looks like there's 91 stars there, so quite a few levels to get through, and I've wasted enough of your time as it is. But definitely check that out. The story here, new hard mode stages, like it had mentioned, it goes up to 63 completion stars now. So be sure to do some farming there. Again, I'm going to go through that, see what the rewards are, and see if we can't update the soul boost farming tree of efficiency and where to go to get what. I think we've covered most everything. I know that you cannot soul boost past the 3rd page yet. I checked that on Piccolo. Let's look at the shop here really quickly and see if that Captain Ginyu pack is in here. It is, so starter pack with Captain Ginyu will be right there for you if you really want to pick him up and use the Ginyu Force team. Other than that, let's see if there's any new event missions or anything. I'm sure there are for the Captain Ginyu event, so that, and then all the stuff from the Many Thanks campaign. Dreaded Ginyu. Whoa, that's weird. It's kind of like the graphics had a little graphical glitch around the silver equipment border. Alright, so nothing too crazy here. Limit break some characters. Ooh, 35. I'll take it. Daily missions. Nothing new and out of the ordinary there. So yeah, check the news page, check out everything that's new, play some PvP, see if you notice any differences, hopefully a lot less cheaters. I hope you guys have great luck on any summons you make. What is this? It says sale. Is there any special sales? First time only? I don't know, I haven't bought any of those first time only sales, so there might be another sale gated behind that. I'm not entirely sure, you guys. Again, I haven't made too many purchases in this game. I think a new training item may be coming to the game soon as well. It looks like a little silver bell, but I haven't seen any yet. Again, I will keep you guys updated about the Ginyu Force event, about the hard mode story stages, soul boost farming, EXP farming, tips and tricks in PvP. If you like the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, help spread me out on YouTube, and if you're new here, I'd love to see you again on future videos. Hit the subscribe option, I would truly appreciate it. But if not, I will not hold it against you. If you guys have any questions or comments, please throw them down below. As well, let me know how many summons on this banner went that you did. I'd love to hear it and be jealous of your final form Frieza because I didn't get him. I got Gohan instead. So I'm going to go ahead and level up this Gohan, see if we can't feature him a little bit, play with him, and wait, that sounded really bad. Play with him in-game. Anyway, you guys, I hope you have a great day. And comment down below any thoughts or feelings you may have, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a good one, y'all, and peace out.